J Drone here. What's going on, guys? New SNAPTAIN foldable drone. Let's get it. We are going to turn on the drone by pressing here. All four lights light. We're going to turn on the controller by pressing here. The gimbal itself was moving. Okay, you have to throttle up and throttle down, then your LED will go steady. Let's see, where's the gimbal at? The gimbal is definitely moving. So the gimbal is now positioned downwards. Let's see. You can move it via the controller. I don't know if you guys are seeing that. I know I'm in a little bit of sun, but that up there will position it up and down via the controller. We're going to go ahead and connect to this. We do have rapid flashing lights, but I think that could be just because it's looking for a compass calibration. And there we go, SNAPTAIN SP510. And this is going to connect to the SNAPTAIN Nova app. That's the app that you're going to want. I'm going to get out of there. We're going to go ahead and go into the SNAPTAIN Nova app, which is right here. And it recognized it as the SP510. We're going to go ahead and go into Start. Pick up the aircraft, turn it horizontally. We'll start a screen recording in 3, 2, 1. That way you guys can see what I'm doing. So we're going to pick up the aircraft. We're going to turn it horizontally like that.
As you can see, we don't like reading, and we're turning it clockwise versus counterclockwise. We will adjust that
Down.
momentarily.
Nose, head down. Could just said nose down or head down. That would have worked. But nose, head down's really understandable, I guess. Come on now. Nose, head down's taking a while. It's not calibrating. Nose, head down. Lamp, constant calibration, success. No, when turning round. Counterclockwise. No, when turning round, counterclockwise. Really? Going counterclockwise, guys, and it's not calibrating here. I mean, we'll try one of these, which I don't think it's gonna work either. Come on now. So that definitely did not work. I guess we'll, or there, maybe it worked. Maybe we're done. I think we're good. Gyro calibration out like this. Should be gyro calibration. GPS satellite signal is weak, and then it just gained a bunch of bars here. So it says ready to fly. Let's go ahead and go into our settings if we could find our settings. Controller battery is only showing 2, although it showed fully charged when left. Settings, upper top, we are going to take beginner mode off. We are going to do flight distance, or it was off, determine. And bam, it says it could go 500 meters. We're not going to test it in a residential neighborhood. We are going to raise flight altitude to 100 meters. And return altitude will go to 38 meters, and we'll click save. We will also go into settings again, and that's not how you determine the image settings. I don't see how you determine the image settings, or maybe you can't determine the image settings, and it's just going to be like 2 point something K. But ready to fly. Let's get this in the air. Down and in. We'll get it in the air. The video looks actually surprisingly really good. Like really good. We're going to go ahead and click record on the controller. It's recording, and you can see no hands. Pretty stable, even though we have a little bit of a wind going that way. Seems to be lightly orbiting, probably because of our poor calibration. But we're gonna go ahead and stop recording. What I want to do is I want to see if I can get that calibration done right, so I'm gonna go ahead and sit this down once more. Come on, sit down. Bam. Okay, so we're going to go, let's see, if that way, so I think this way will start compass calibration. It says ready to fly. We're gonna try this way. It says ready to fly. It's not even letting me do a compass there. Pick up horizontally. We're gonna try this one more time. So, and we're gonna do it clockwise, like it told it to us. Said to do it clockwise. Head down, clockwise. It just does not want to register at that last moment, although I got solid LED here, so maybe put it down. Yeah, so I guess you're not going to get a notification once you get that. So let's get it back in there. Let's see if it holds any better now that we've actually done a gyro calibration properly. Doing pretty well. It's not all wonky like it was before. Remember, counterclockwise with this one. What we're going to do is, I'm just going to shoot it up a little bit here. I am going to record. We should be recording. We're going to go straight up. Good video signal. My Wi-Fi is good, and the sun's over that way, so I got to limit how far I go over that way. Otherwise, we're going to see cast. Let's go ahead and turn this way, though. We'll stop recording, and we'll go ahead and bring it down. This is extremely residential testing here. Not what I normally do. You guys know I normally just send the drone out that way in the flight field. Go ahead and bring it over here for the camera. And come on. Here we go. Come on. We'll actually put it this way, that way we don't have nothing behind it. Maybe we could grab a screenshot for the thumbnail. Really close look at it. What I'm going to do now, I'm actually going to stop my screen recording because I had another drone out earlier today, the Anafi, and because of the cold, my cell phone shut down and I didn't get the screen recording. So I'm going to actually go back and we're going to start a screen recording again in 3, 2, 1, down. And what I want to do, I also want to click record on the drone itself. Let's click record on the drone itself. It should be recording. Let's click follow me. Follow me. Yes. So now it should actually be following me, which it is. So that's pretty cool. We got a horrible halo because of the sun behind me. So let's go this way. And it did. It turned towards me and is now coming towards me. Probably got sun in the hat cam. I apologize for that. So what is it doing? Is it I think it's following the controller itself and not per se me. But there is an option on here to we'll stop recording. Stop recording. I would like to try this. There's an option on here. Okay, let's stop follow me. Let's click right here. Warning, under the adequate light circumstances, keep distance of the drone 3 to 10 meters moving. Yes. So I don't know if it found me or if I need to circle myself or... No. So maybe I need to actually highlight myself somehow. I didn't read the instructions on this. You guys know I'm notorious with that, so... And I just closed out of my app. Go back into the app. It's still sitting there, so if you close out of your app, you know you're good to go. Start, where we at? There we go. Alright, so I don't know how that works, but the follow me definitely works. Yes, follow me. Facing the wrong way, buddy. I'm over here. Now it's facing the wrong way. I don't know why it did that. Let's try to move this way, see if it actually turns towards me. I don't know what it's following me. There. Now the heading just turned around towards me. It still doesn't quite have me in camera. I don't know why it's facing that way. Maybe because that last thing that I did screwed it up a little bit. Alright, try this again. It's facing me. Now it actually looks like it backpedaled. We shouldn't be in follow me mode anymore though. You have to excuse the sun if it's on my hat. It seems like it's still in follow me mode. So we're going to tap out of that. Yes, it was in follow me mode. So we are out of follow me mode. Okay. I know we're doing a lot with this follow me, but here, we're going to click record on here. And we are recording. Gonna click follow me. Click yes. And it turned away from me slightly. Let's get it turned towards me. I think you can control this by yourself if it doesn't do it right. No, it's fighting me. It is fighting me horribly. I'm over here, buddy. There we go. Can we stay on me? Nope. So, let me go over here. Maybe that's too far away from it, because now, as you can see, I'm doing absolutely nothing, and it's backpedaling to keep me in the screenshot. Then we'll stop and we'll go this way. Should start coming towards us. It is coming towards us. And again, I'm not doing anything. This is all doing it itself. So that's pretty cool. We'll go ahead and stop that. We'll get out of follow me mode. We're out of exit follow me mode. We've exited follow me mode. I want to do a basic return home. I don't want to go too crazy. I just want to go down here. We're going to go downfield here. And there's a button on a controller with the H and an arrow pointing to it stating return home. Do I got a car behind me? I got a car behind me. So we're going to rise up. The drone's up there. And then we are going to, we'll click record again. And we'll click return to home. I've clicked the return to home button here. The drone's rising up. I increased the rise altitude maybe a little bit too much because it is going up considerably. But the FPV feed on here seems still be good. And it's right there. Seems good, man. I'm pretty sure right here is where we took off. And my phone shut down. That's great. It's a common issue with these iPhones in this cold. Well, I should have footage. I should also have the first screen recording. And again, I'm not touching anything. So it's came back. I don't remember if we took off over there or in the grass, but this is landing like right there. It's came back home. That's pretty impressive. I pressed it once, and I think I've canceled it maybe. Or let's long hold it. Still shows it's going back, so we'll let it do its thing. My phone's definitely out. Or let's assist it landing maybe. Just holding down, it should land. Okay, it did land. Still showing video or picture that we're taking. So we'll click that. That should be off now. And return home should stop at some point. There, I think we're good. So let's go up, or ends, we'll take it up. Just to show you this also can be flown. We figured that out by accident without the cell phone on us. This can be flown without your cell phone on. There's no cell phone on here. And what I want to do here is, I don't know how much battery I have on this, but we'll just go ahead and, I don't want to take a walk with it, because if it decides it wants to return back to home when we take a walk with it, it hypothetically should be high enough that it'd be clear. But let's just go ahead and record. We're recording. We're just going to take a little walk with this. We'll just go this way, loop around here, and we'll come back because I hear a car. It's a nice flyer. This is a brush drone. This is not a brushless drone, but this is a real nice flyer for a brush drone. And again, I'm going to take it down here again. I don't know what type of battery that I have left on this. We're just going forward with it. Again, this is all line of sight now because I don't have the cell phone connected, therefore we have no FPV. And we are going to click return home. Here it comes. And start shooting up. Because again, I raised the altitude for it to return home because I'm in a residential area. And if the altitude's too low, which considerably, it's definitely too high. But if it was too low, you would chance hitting, and I'm trying to back up to get that sun out of the camera, which ain't working. You would chance hitting the top of somebody's roof or trees. And here it goes again. Again, this is all hands-free. Let's see if it lands. I don't think it is. I was going to say, let's see if it lands in the same exact spot here. Or maybe it's following the controller. Let me see. I'm going to walk over here. I think it's following the controller. It is. It has to be. So I don't think it's actually going back to the return home spot. Let me go over here. Now maybe it is. For a second there, it seemed like it was just like locking onto the controller like the older GPS stuff used to, where it had dual GPS and it'd just communicate with the controller, and wherever the controller was, that's how it did follow me, and that's how it did return to home. And we're still recording. We could stop recording. Let's see. Okay, so if you long hold your return to home, that'll cancel return to home, and then you don't have to land it completely. I want to see underneath here. I did see a red light. There's a red light in there. Let's see if we press this, what happens. You start getting a rapid flashing next to a steady red light. Then stop it, and then both LEDs go red. So that's a visual indication, which is a very poor visual indication that this is recording, because they probably didn't even mean you to be able to look at that. It's just the air holes underneath here that you're able to see in there. And right here's where the SD card goes. Obviously you're going to need a higher grade SD card than your typical, because this is shooting in higher than 1080p. But I think this is there, we got flashes. We got some rapid flashing on the front, these whitish colored lights, and our reds are flashing too. So why don't we go ahead and sit this down somehow, maybe with this button. Press down. Do a little hand grab. That's how you do a hand grab with this. You're going to have to press that button. As it slowly descends, just grab it by the base. You should be fine. This was a good look at this drone. I'm rather impressed for a brush drone. I'll tell you 300%, and the controller's rechargeable too, which I absolutely like. As long as that video looks as good as it did on the app, which you guys will already have seen it, this is a good drone. When I was proposed to test and review this, I'm like, oh man, not another foldable GPS drone, because we've been through how many of them, and some of them are okay, some of them are not so great, some of them are just subpar. Some of them fly really well and the cameras are junk, some of them feel like junk, and this does not. This has weight to it. So I wasn't thrilled to be doing another foldable GPS drone, but this seemed to perform well. So again, as long as that camera did well, I'll be happy with it. Again, I apologize for my cell phone going out. I was using the 6 with the Anafi today, and it went out, and I was just using the SE, both Apple, and they don't like the cold. It's really not that cold out for them to be shutting down, but I don't know. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you got any questions, comments, concerns, put them down below. I'll definitely get at you later.